What's up, you guys? Welcome back to this week's Manga Sutra Manga review. And in this week's video, we're going to be talking about supernatural horror mystery called Monkey Peak. Now, at the beginning of the manga, we see two men, one older, one younger, and the older man tells the younger man that he should always try to make others happy and not to forget his smiling face. Then we get a zoom out to reveal that he is bleeding from his forehead, and on another page we see that they are next to a cliff or a mountain in which several rocks and boulders are tumbling towards them. And we see that the older man is actually shielding the younger man from getting crushed by the rocks. And in doing so, he dies, which leaves us with the younger man who is shocked and traumatized as we get a flash to the present revealing that that man is our main character, Satome. And we notice this by the scar on his forehead. Now, Satome works at the Fujitani pharmaceutical company, and they have recently experienced a controversy within the pharmaceutical company, and to bounce back from that, to recover from that, they are currently having a hiking trip. Now, the company is split up into 4 different hiking groups, and they're all trying to make it to the top. Now, we see within Satome's group, there is a lot of internal conflict. We have the assholes of the group, we have the nerd, we have the fat kid with self-esteem issues, and we have our main character Satome. Now, the bulk of the group view Satome as an idiot. They don't think that Satome has the brain power because apparently he has a very low sales record within the sales department, aka his group. Now, what we do see from Satome and his interactions with others is that Satome has a very weird smiling face. And he has acknowledged that he has a weird smiling face and that he can't help it because that was just how he was born. Now, that probably, in my opinion, accounts for why he has a low sales record, because he probably was really close to, closing a deal with a customer, and then he smiles, and that just fucked up the whole deal itself. And they just like, you know what? No, he's creepy. Can't do it. Can't buy that. No. So I think a lot of people are underestimating Satome based on his sales record. But also, we see that they think that Satome killed a guy. And we all know at the beginning, Satome didn't kill the older man. The older man died trying to save Satome. But that's not what his fellow teammates or his fellow hiking crew think. They think that he has killed someone back in high school. Now, this goes to show their ignorance. But we all know in horror mangas like this, and especially within this subgenre, that the main character is often looked down upon. The main character is often underestimated, and the main character's abilities are often doubted. But in these type of subgenres of the horror manga category, the main character's knowledge and expertise usually comes in to save the day. And we will see that with Satome. Now, we also have the elder of the group who is trying to keep the peace and mediate things between the teammates or the crew members. And he explains to them that this is not the time to fuck around, that the mountains are dangerous. And he explains that the mountains in Japan have actually claimed more lives than Mount Everest itself. And that the 2 neighboring mountains nearby have the titles for the most deaths and the second most deaths as far as mountains are concerned. Now, we also hear him talk to the group and explain to the group of a folktale involving demon monkeys, and that demon monkeys are currently ranging within the other 2 mountain ranges nearby. But he explains this off as just a folktale, just a legend, based on a legend that happened in ancient Japan, where there was this evil monkey that was causing harm to people. And then one day a brave samurai had climbed the top of the mountain and tossed the monkey from the top of the mountain, thus killing it. However, the old man goes on to explain that there were several witness sightings that the demon monkey was spotted within the mountain range even after that incident. So he kind of brush it off as, that's just a folktale, it's just urban legend, there's no demon monkeys, and even if they were, we're on a completely different mountain range, right? So all 4 groups reach the top of the mountain, and we learn that this is basically a teamwork building exercise from the president of the pharmaceutical company to get everyone to work together. But we do hear dissension within the group, with several other departments of the pharmaceutical company questioning why are they there when it wasn't their fault that they're experiencing the controversy and the scandal. Now, the president does his best to quiet the dissension, and we see that the main character has a little love interest on the side, and he has a friend as well that is within the pharmaceutical company. Now, the company finally decides that they need to call it a night and they need to head back down the mountains. So while they call it a break and they rest for the night and wait for the morning, we have our main character hearing weird sounds in the night outside of his tent. And when he goes to open his tent, he sees this large, gigantic, bipedal, ape-like creature wielding a machete walking past him. Now, the creature looks at him. It sees him, it acknowledges him, but it walks right past him. And then we hear screaming in the camp, and we see that there is a pile of mutilated, butchered bodies. And Satome explains to the group that he saw an ape. And his love interest also says that she saw an ape as well. Now, the rest of the camp is a bit skeptical that they saw a bipedal ape wielding a machete, and, they doubt Satome because he is apparently an idiot. But they cannot deny the fact that there is a pile of butchered bodies. So they don't have their phones because apparently they were all confiscated, and the guy who confiscated them is dead, and when they reach into his belongings, they can't seem to locate any of their phones. So their phones are missing. So their game plan is to camp out for the rest of the night, stick together. There's 36 of them left. Whatever killed the group of them before is not going to run up on all 36 of them right now. Whoever did it is not dumb enough to do that again, right? So they managed to successfully camp out for the night until morning. And so they plan to head back down to the Onsen Gate. But on the way down, they reach a point where there's a sign, and the sign tells him to keep going straight. Now, Satome, he looks at the sign, he's a bit suspicious. But there is a tech geek archetype character in the group who has his little phone that somehow lacks a SIM card to make a phone call, but who cares? We only need GPS, right? So he's saying, according to his map, they should take about 3 hours to get there. But apparently it only takes them an hour and 50 minutes, and he notes that it's a bit suspicious how far they are, and they're still going straight. And it is only then that Satome notices, or that it finally clicks, that that sign was a fake, and that sign was brand new, and it was telling them to go straight to intentionally lead them into a trap. So he runs forward, and he notices that they are a set of steep stairs, very steep stairs. It's basically a cliff. And that this is what the creature wants. The creature lured everyone from all the different groups onto those steep stairs so it could kill all of them. Now, Satome tries to rush down the stairs to warn everybody, but in doing so, he leaves most of his group behind. And what happens is, a lot of people are wondering what the hell is going on with Satome, why is he acting so weird, and while the rest of his group is at the top of the stairs waiting for one teammate to hurry up and move on the top of the stairs, this is where the demon monkey starts murdering all of them from behind. And as they are witnessing the rest of their teammates or their crew get massacred, they all start rushing down the stairs at once. And these are a very steep, narrow set of stairs. So as they're doing this, they start tumbling into each other, crashing into each other. And this causes basically a cascade, knocking everybody off of the stairs. And we currently learn that there are about 4 people dead at the top. And about 10 died from the stairs and from the fall. 11 are rendered wounded, are unconscious. So they took a massive blow from just this one trap from this demon monkey. And Satome notices, and he is then approached by the president of the company. He is asking him what does he know about it, and Satome explains that he believes it was a trap. Now, after counting up their numbers and figuring out what happened, they then make a plan to split up into 2 different groups. One who can move and who can get to another location, to then get to that location, rest, and then get some help. And another group to stay back, watch over the others, and make sure that they're fine. Now, Satome, his friend, his love interest, and the president, and the elder guy, all the main characters that matter, manage to make it into the group that goes forward to the house, or, the group that's supposed to set out for this house or this building and get support. And all the supporting characters are the characters that don't matter. They're all left behind. So I'm pretty confident. I'm halfway through, but I'm pretty confident that they're gonna die. That the ones that are left behind, that monkey demon thing is just gonna kill them. It's just gonna massacre them when they get back. When Group 1 gets back, Group 2 is gonna be butchered. So that's my opinion of it. But this all kind of factors into what the older man was saying at the beginning of the manga in their hiking group, that there is a folktale about the demon monkey residing on the mountain. And what happens, according to the map, and according to Satome's knowledge, and everything that's going on within the chapters, is it seems to be pushing them towards Mount Gansai, which is where the demon monkey is said to preside. So it's weird because it's not only killing them, but it's pushing them towards where its actual range is at. And Satome is telling everyone we should not be going to Mount Gansai. We should not be going within that mountain range. And he's arguing it's just not safe. Now, everybody else is saying, don't believe him. Why should we trust him? Why should we listen to anything he says? And then another person from the company reveals Satome's past and misinforms the rest of the group, saying that he killed someone back in high school. We all know he didn't kill anyone, but just the mention that Satome possibly killed someone makes everyone turn against Satome except for his friend and his love interest. So while everyone decides not to go with Satome's plan to stay behind and not go to Mount Gansai, because Satome was saying that we need to go back up the stairs, but everybody was arguing, the demon monkey's up the stairs, what if it kills us? And, come on, at the beginning of the morning, these guys didn't even believe there was a demon monkey in the first place. They believed Satome was crazy. And then they didn't believe him when he said it was a trap. So, I think going up the stairs is fine. I don't know. Going upstairs would not have been a safe call, I suppose. I would not have went up the stairs. I mean, the thing was clearly up there. Why would you want to go back? But, at the same time, the Onsen Gate was through that route, and they had to go back up the stairs to get to the Onsen Gate to get back down the mountain to the parking lot they were at. So it would have been the logical call that they would have had to take that risk to go right back to the right path to get back down. But everybody says fuck Satome's opinion. We're gonna go down and we're gonna go even deeper into this shithole. We're gonna go even deeper. We're gonna go to this hut where we should be safe, where all of us that can move, that can walk, that can function will go there, and we'll rest there, and we'll recuperate our strength, and we should be able to figure out something from there. I don't think that's going to go well, because this demon monkey in less than a day has literally reduced their numbers by half. So I'm kind of worried about the group. I'm kind of worried about the survival of everyone. But it seems we have our main characters finally shaping out. We have the president, we have the older man from Satome's group, we have Satome, we have his friend from the company, and we have his love interest. And they are, in my opinion, going to be some of the main characters in the manga. Now, my thoughts on the manga itself, the character styles and, the art style for the manga itself is heavily detailed. It's a lot better than some generic survival mangas like Jinro Game and some of these other really bad ones. And we do have some other characters that are competent. It's not just the main character is the only competent one. Like that Reto manga that I remember doing a review on with the insects and the ecchi and everything, and how the main character is literally the only smart person in the manga at all, and everybody else is just either stupid or incompetent. But in this manga, it seems we have a handful of smart characters, and a lot of them are making some pretty solid calls. And but honestly, I have to give credit to the manga in the fact that there is this demon monkey or demon monkeys, because if we're going to go off of what the old man said at the beginning of the manga, there might be more than one demon monkey. But so far, we've only seen one demon monkey every time that it has appeared and killed people. So if there are more than one demon monkey, then that group, that pharmaceutical company is screwed. That thing might as well just simply just ooh, they might file for bankruptcy at this point. But if it's just one, I do think that the company has a chance of survival. But this demon monkey is so far just tearing apart their group. Butchered them in the night, lured them into a trap, killed some of them, and then forced the rest down a set of stairs, and then killed even more because of the fall damage. So this demon monkey is winning so far. So Satome seems to be knowledgeable about what's going on. He seems to be taking things seriously. But also, he's not the only character within the manga itself that is carefully analyzing things and is considering their situation. So I'm happy about that. I don't want it to be just revolving around one main character who is smart or, at least has some common sense. I want it to be that there's several characters with common sense. I want it to be several characters that I think are likable. So when they die, I will be torn apart by it. I will be literally in tears. I want to feel conflict. I want to be able to say, well, this character is right about this. This character might be right about that. And I honestly want to know where the hell this demon monkey came from, and if there's more than one demon monkey, because I don't know. I might be interested if there's more than one demon monkey, but at the same time, I don't know. If there's more than one demon monkey, I think I will be interested even more. But if it's just one demon monkey, then it kind of, I think it kind of takes away from it for me, in a sense, just compared to multiple demon monkeys. And I say it takes it away because it's just one bad guy. And if it's one bad guy, then, there is always a way to take out this one antagonist in a horror manga. If the group of protagonists just work together and they all plan carefully and they all give each other consideration, they all play to each other's strengths, then they can take out the antagonist. There's no doubt about that. But if there's multiple antagonists, if there's multiple demon monkeys, then this means that the one demon monkey that's causing problems, that was just a little fish in a small pond, and that there's bigger sharks out there in the ocean to deal with. And that would add even more tension to the manga, in my opinion. But like I said, I think the art style is crisp. I think they put a lot of detail into all of the characters. We don't have any generic artwork for a handful of these characters, and the plot seems to be unraveling very well, and I like it. I would recommend reading it. This is VM. I'm getting back into Manga Sutra Manga reviews, and it is a doozy. So if you guys think you would like Monkey Peak, read it. I'm reading it. I'm enjoying it so far. Bye.